Hello, my earth angels. Welcome into another weekly message here at Ancestral Petals. I thank you guys so much for tuning in here, for subscribing to the channel, and dropping those comments down below and liking this video when you come in, okay? The message I have here is a really beautiful one. It's one that really, I think, speaks to all the beautiful work that you've been doing on yourself that came through very strong in my meditation for this message. So for those of you that are new, before I get into it, my name is Gabrielle. Thank you so much again for clicking on this video and tuning into our channel here. And if you're returning, welcome back, my love, okay? Let me know that you're here in the comments. Again, drop those feathers and those angel wings. So that I can see who is tuning in here, okay, who this message might resonate for. But there is so much healing that is starting to take root in your world that it might even surprise you at how well something's about to play out for y'all. It felt very much like a moment in time where everything just aligns perfectly, everything really works out smoothly. Something is about to go really well in your favor here, Earth Angels. And it's not from this space of, well, you've earned it. It's from this space of you are in alignment with that. So whatever is about to go smoothly for you is a reflection of the alignment work that you've been doing. And it's almost like on display. I was seeing like show lights. It's on display for someone to see what happens when you choose to align, when you choose to stand on some sort of loyalty. A lot of y'all have been very loyal to your spiritual journey, and that's what's kind of creating these healthy, healing, rooted energies that I was picking up on. And I think that's what's on display, your loyalty. Okay. It's almost like as we close out this Leo season, because this is when I'm recording this message, whenever you find this is when it's in alignment for you, but it's like there's a crown on the heart for some of y'all. Your heart's being crowned with energy because your heart has been maybe even gone through a season of judgment in some way. And you've come out on top of that. You've come out outweighing what was maybe thrown against you. I was also getting that there's someone's mind that might be changing and shifting or getting a bit more curious about your spiritual nature because of this reflection of loyalty. It's almost like how well something works out has to be divine. Like that's what's clicking for someone who's watching you, okay? Or who has an awareness around you or is seeing you. The divine might be propping you up for someone to see, okay? It's so your path and your journey is being used to communicate something to someone else, and they're starting to get the message, okay? So, you never really know how many lives you touch just by existing, just by being you, just by following your heart and your higher mind. And I think you're about to better understand almost like how the divine really works through you, with how smoothly something's about to go, but then what shift it creates in someone specific or a couple of people around you. Again, that word curiosity is coming back in. So you might start getting a lot of questions. How did you get that to happen? How come it just seems like everything flows and works out for you? And, it's just your alignment. It's just the universe reflecting your alignment to you. Because it's like you might not even know. You know what I mean? It's not that you're maybe to your mind not doing anything out of the normal. But there is something maybe out of the normal with, I almost want to say how you live your life or how you show up or how you present yourself here. King of Cups. Yeah. That's who's watching you. That's who's watching you. It's a King of Cups, because restitution is under there. It's correcting something in the mind of this King of Cups, or in the heart of this King of Cups. Yeah, the mind too. Page of Swords with the Three of Wands. The construction of the universe, exactly. It's like you are a living, breathing, moving part of the universe, and we all are. But the way that you embody that screams a little louder, or is just a little bit more apparent. There's something on you, Earth Angels, that people are starting to see and are gonna get really curious about. So guard yourself properly, okay? Because not everybody's curiosity has to be quenched here. Not everybody wants to know for good reason, so use your discernment always. But it is maybe calling a lot of attention to you. Maybe this is a part of your magnetism or your attraction that's amplifying, okay? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. How did you do that? It's God sustaining everything. Because you're loyal with God, the refuge. You're loyal to the divine being a refuge for you. Leaning on the universe. So it supports you. Yeah, the Star. I'm trying to tell you, you are a embodiment of universal energy in ways that I don't know that you fully connect with yet, but you might start to better understand. Clemency and equilibrium. God the just. So how something works out for you might feel unjust to someone. Again, I get this, like, why does it always work out for you? How do you always land on your feet? You always seem to land in a better position than you were before, even maybe after a few towers. Like I said, some of y'all, your heart has gone through a judgment season. And through that, you remained loyal. You remained faithful. And that's why this divine grace is showing up for you. You've earned clemency in the court of the universe in a way. And that equilibrium, a reflection, a balance. Six of Pentacles, what you put out is what comes to you. You've put out divine grace, so here it comes back to you. Yeah, Earth Angels, this is a receptive season. You're in Empress energy. Okay? You're in Empress energy. Endings and rebirth. Yeah. Okay, and this Nine of Swords. Purification. I'm trying to tell you, you went through a process. That process of death and rebirth, the endings you endured to get to this rebirth moment, was purifying you. And I think that's what I'm noting on. There's a purity factor with some of y'all that's untouchable or like intangible. How are you still pure after everything you've gone through? And I don't mean pure in the sensual way. I'm not, that's not the Puritan Anglo-Saxon Christian type way. We're not talking about that. Pure in spirit, energy. How is your energy still so bright? How is your energy still untainted? How are you not walking around muddy and jaded and clouded? How is your energy still so clear? That's what I mean by pure. Okay. Six of Swords, perception of unity, because you walk in that perception of you being in unity with the universe. You don't walk around in separation. You walk around, or you move and approach maybe your world, or you've learned how to, I'm sure. Some of y'all, that kind of perception of unity has always been there since you were young. So it's the thing that feels most true and authentic to you. It's not something that you had to learn. It's a part of you that you probably hid or learned to hide and then had to kind of integrate back into, okay? Some of y'all, you maybe had to learn it. Either way, you've embodied that perception of unity. So you don't have that weight of separation on you. You've come out of that conditioned belief that you're separate from what creates you. It's genuinely impossible, right? So you really are tapping into oneness in a way that is shifting things. And again, not just for you, but for someone who has their eye on you, or who's aware of you, or who's been watching you. Show me this King of Cups. I feel like it is a King of Cups that's been watching you go through a process, an ending and rebirth. Maybe they witnessed an ending that you've gone through. It's an Emperor. I can't make it up. They've witnessed an ending, and they're about to witness your rebirth into star energy. Or they've seen you rebirth yourself from an ending into star energy. Like I said, you always end up landing on your feet. How do you always end up in a better situation? Or you go through things and you come out looking better, or it's like you're stronger. Like, what is that? What is that process? That's that curiosity, okay? This Emperor has, show me the Three of Wands. Somebody maybe wants to know your ways. Strength, loyalty, I can't make it up. Loyal to the construction of the universe. Loyal to your role as a part of what makes the universe the universe. We're not separate from it. We're a part of it. Just like in nature, we're not above the ecosystem. We're a part of it. We don't run it. We don't own it. It lives through us and in us. We live as a part of nature, not above it. Okay? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Intellectual lucidity. Yeah, you've broken the mental barrier around your perception of yourself. And that's what I think people see, or that's what has caught this attention of this King of Cups Emperor. They see you as a very strong Queen of Pentacles, regardless of your gender, Temperance energy. There's our highest vibration here on this channel. You've reconciled the spirit and the physical parts of you. Again, you don't carry the separation. You've reconciled the two. They live and coexist within you. A lot of the suffering that we experience here in this realm is indoctrinated because of the belief of separation. That belief that we're separated from our Creator is what creates the war inside of you. You find peace when you realize and accept and understand that nothing separates you from your Creator. Nothing separates you from creation, because you are, again, a part of it. The God of joy. There's joy to be found in this new journey you're stepping into. I just heard that really clearly. There's joy to be found. Okay. What does that joy look like? Yeah, fulfills any requests. The Tower. Ooh, disruption. And the King of Wands. Eloquence gives answers to those in doubt. The way you live, the way you exist, the way you embody Earth Angels is disrupting what someone has always believed or thought to be true about life, about the world, about the universe, spirit, nature, right? You're disrupting. You might be a walking tower for people. I didn't know an energy that pure existed on this plane. I didn't know someone could be so shiny and bright as that star energy. I hear about healing and I understand the concept, but I've never seen someone embody it like that. You're a walking tower. That might be the title here. Because that's exactly what you are in this moment. Show me the Six of Pentacles. What's this divine grace of the walking tower? The Five of Cups. Prosperity. Destruction of the enemy and deliverance from bondage. You destroy the enemy within people. This is powerful. How you embody that tower energy, how you disrupt people, you disrupt the war that people internally go through because of that separation, that idea or concept of separation. It's where a lot of pain and suffering comes from. Not all, but a lot of it. So you walk around in divine grace, looking like prosperity embodied, even if you're experiencing a Five of Cups, even though you don't have all cups upright. You still are connected and have that feeling of being prosperous. How? It's like almost like someone's wondering how you're happy with so little, or like, how are you finding that joy? Because maybe there's something about your world, Earth Angels, that doesn't look like you should be happy. This is someone who might be confronting a lot of projections that they pushed out onto you. A lot of assumptions and judgments that they made about you without actually understanding who you are or really getting to know you, but they've been watching. And it's like they start to see it now. They see something now that they didn't see before. And the only reasoning behind it is the divine. So you are destroying that enemy of separation and delivering someone from the bondage that believing in separation creates, which is introducing them to new energy without you really doing much, but being loyal to yourself and your path. Clarify death. The Ace of Wands. You came out of an ending fertile and in multiplicity. You came out with more than you went in with, but it was supposed to end something. You were supposed to come out of that with less, but you've come out with more. Or somehow you've made that 2 cups out of those 5 cups that are still upright more than the 3 cups that spilled over. It's like someone's trying to do the logical math and they're getting stumped. And they're not factoring in the divine. Protects against despair. Again, you should be in a fit of despair. You should be losing your mind right now. They're like, if I went through that, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd be down the dumps. I'd be halfway off a cliff. Like, you know, and you're not. You're still finding joy. Ace of Cups. Thank you, divine. I can't make it up. You're still rejuvenated. You still have joy. You still have love in your heart. You're still connected. Obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. That's exactly what you've obtained, the mercy. You've been given mercy. You give mercy. A lot of y'all have given people mercy through your death processes, through the towers that you've had to endure. The towers that people have brought in and disrupted within you. You've given mercy for that, and that mercy is coming back to you tenfold. Show me the Six of Swords, the perception of unity. Come on now, the Empress. The perception of unity looks like you being an Empress energy. And an Emperor is recognizing that. After all that's ended for you, you're still fertile, you're still hopeful, you're still excited about a new beginning. You're still working towards new beginnings after everything. You still have peace enough. You still don't believe you're separated. Like you haven't given up. You haven't turned your back to the divine. When maybe you've had every reason to, you haven't. That takes a lot of strength. Clarify this King of Cups Emperor, the Nine of Cups. So there could be a King of Cups Emperor that feels like you're some form of wish fulfillment. They wished on a star and that star came out of the sky and was embodied in you in some way. Confirmation. Healing. There is a King of Cups Emperor that is being healed by witnessing you. You might not even be talking to this person or have ever had a conversation with them, but by witnessing you, they're healing. That's how powerful you are. Show me the Three of Wands with strength. Chariot, Archangel Michael. Perseverance. You never turned your back on the divine. You persevered. You understood. You never let that conditioning belief come back in to say, or even penetrate what you've already known. Make you feel separate from what you know is real and alive in you. Success in conflict, overcoming adversity. Exactly. You've overcome adversity like Archangel Michael would. You know what I mean? Like it's divine. It's divine. But it's the fact that someone seeing that is actually, again, ending the war within them and creating some sort of healing without you maybe even touching them or knowing them. This could be someone you don't even know. Show me the Page of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. You might have more than one eye on you, though. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. This King of Cups Emperor feels protective over you. Protection with the Knight of Wands. Or they've watched how you've protected yourself, how you go about keeping your guard up in the ways that you need to while still remaining open. Two of Swords, breaking the circle. I'm trying to tell you, disruption. You've breaking. You breaking. Yeah, you baby put the brakes on. You slowed something down. You broke a cycle for someone. And some of y'all, again, you don't even know. You're not even aware of how many people you touch just by being you. How many people's days have been turned around by a smile or a kind gesture from you. Or seeing you just do you. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what you do, but there are eyes on you. When people see you, they feel that divinity. They feel that purity in your energy. And I do think it makes a lot of people curious about you. But it's like they don't even understand that that curiosity is breaking them out of cycles. Because then they start to stand in knowledge. They start to learn more. And it frees them. Full energy. Will and new beginnings. Yep. Like I said, someone is surprised that through all the death that you've experienced, all the endings that would have normally sent anyone over the edge, you still have a heart and a will towards new beginnings. You still believe in the good. You haven't turned your back on that perception of unity. It's only gotten stronger. How? Yeah. Clarify the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Loyalty and allegiance. That's how. And I think that's a very attractive quality on someone here. The fact that you're loyal to who you say you are and what you say you're in allegiance with. That doesn't waver. You're not fickle in that way. And that is, in fact, a very human trait, to be fickle. And I'm not saying that you've never had your doubts. I'm not saying that you haven't had your battles. But you never switch up. You haven't switched up and you haven't changed. You've been consistent. You've been loyal to yourself, to the divine, to the path you know you're called to walk. Regardless of what people think about it, feel about it, or their curiosity around it, or lack of curiosity around it. That's inspiring to someone with this Ace of Wands and Death. Yeah, I think that there's a King of Cups Emperor that wants to be friends with you. They want to get to know you. Three of Cups. Yeah. Influence. Your patience precedes you, Earth Angels, that temperance energy. To be patient with the endings, with the lessons, with all that the divine has brought you through, and still have a heart for the divine. Still allow the divine to live in you. It's huge. And again, it seems like maybe like, well, duh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, for whoever this message is for, I don't think you see it like that. It's like, well, that's just like normal. Like, but it isn't normal. You need to know that. That's a very special thing about you. Show me the Nine of Swords with the Ace of Cups. The Hierophant and the Hangman, yeah. So through someone's curiosity and awareness, and even healing that someone's been able to go through just by witnessing you, through your awareness of that, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom, you're going to start to see yourself as the Hierophant. Whoa. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. I did not know my ringer was on like that. Okay. But like I said, through the awareness, so you're going to become aware that this King of Cups, Emperor energy has received some sort of Nine of Cups healing, a personal healing through witnessing you. And that should be a testament to how beautiful your walk is. Okay? Take it to the heart. If that is something that this masculine might express to you, okay? Yeah, because it's truth. Take it to the heart because it's a true reflection of who you are. And not that you need to take it to the head, right? But let it live in that heart. Let it live in that Ace of Cups. And again, if this was a masculine that did maybe project something onto you because they were still living through that idea of separation, it's changed Hangman. It's put them in a position to be more, again, curious, a desire for knowledge. Now they kind of want to know, as opposed to try to, you know, dispute or find flaw in you. Now they kind of want to know. It's sparked a curiosity. Okay, so this could be somebody that you do know that maybe you've had to keep a guard up with because of those projections. They might want some sort of forgiveness here for that, and maybe now want to get to know you. So take that as that resonates. What synchronicities line up and will support my Earth Angels who connect with this message? We saw 99. Yeah, you got reward. Authenticity. Exactly. So someone could have felt like this was fake, or you were being fake, or you were trying to be high and mighty in something. Yeah, but that's shifted. 55 in reverse. Yeah, now they see it as it's a part of your purpose. You're actually walking out your purpose. Yeah, that you're really just in sync. Synergy. Okay? Yeah, like I said, somebody made a wish to know if the divine was real, to know if there's any, you know, like anything good about this world. Anybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody maybe really didn't believe that people were good or that humanity was good. And you might be that shining example. Yeah, you've achieved that. Or has anyone ever really done right? That's weird to say done right. So I don't know, maybe this King of Cups Emperor has been around a lot of people who seem to just kind of always be getting over or always caught up in the wrong things. It's like, is anybody living right? And here you come. Here you come, okay? Not again, not that you are perfect. No, let's not go there, right? We know we're not perfect, but the optimism, like I said, your heart is in the right place. And that's a reflection that you, again, really, really want to receive. Be receptive around that because you've made a habit out of your authenticity. Again, so maybe you're someone who is extremely optimistic, or you're kind of always half glass full type of person, and someone maybe felt like that was fake. You never have a bad day, or, you know, whatever, like you're out here just kind of posing. No, it's authentically how you live and think. Okay? Yeah, through self-love. And I think that's what's happened. This Nine of Cups that the King of Cups Emperor has been able to step into just by witnessing you. They've learned to love themselves just by watching you. And that's, again, powerful. And that's the truth. Yeah. It was inevitable for this person to have that kind of tower, to realize that this was your purpose, or you are in purpose. But it's also maybe called them into a deeper sense of purpose, or maybe a deeper sense of curiosity around what their purpose is. How do I live out a purpose? Where do I... So this could have been someone who was a little lost, a little aimless. Okay? Yeah, but faith. You've achieved a level of faith that allows you to experience the universe, experience life in a very unique way. Yeah. Like I said, you always land on your feet. You always find something stable. Like it always kind of works out for you. Not that you haven't had your struggle, but even through the struggle, it still works in your favor. You have favor. That's what some of y'all just, I feel like are being encouraged to receive about yourself. Okay? Again, take it to the heart, not the head. You have been given favor. You walk in the favor of the divine. And your favor is what's visible and seen. Okay? It's what attracts a lot of people to you. Both friend and foe. Okay? But like I said, somebody made a wish to see if there was an actual genuine, authentic heart. Like, is there anyone out here actually living right? Or in some sort of righteousness? Again, not to say that you're righteous, but striving for that. Is there really anyone out there, or is everybody just trying to live out that lower nature? And I think you're the beacon of, no, there are people who are walking in some form of ascension here. Okay? And that stems from self-love and, again, faith in the divine. And being in synergy and alignment with truth. Okay? So some of y'all got a 10 of Pentacles that's coming in. That stability. Yeah, the divine says relax. It's coming. Ooh, for some of y'all, this Emperor King of Cups might be a twin flame. Because there's definitely an Empress out here. You might be coming in alignment with them. Okay? But if there was a specific question that you maybe still have from this message, or just completely separate from this energy, that you might want to ask of your angels for a direct answer, go ahead and think about it for a little while I shuffle this deck. Say it out loud or say it quietly in your mind. And we'll see what kind of answers we can get for you, okay? Just want to break in this new deck. Okay, what answers do you have here for my earth angels? What answers do you have here for my earth angels? Okay. Ask your angels. Okay, I might have to take that one out because that's a little silly. And you are ready. I don't know, my voice cracked. Clarify, ask your angels, because that's what we're asking through this deck. Perfect timing. Okay. So this could be a question you've already asked your angels, so they've heard you. I'll take that as a confirmation that your angels have heard you. Success also at the bottom. You're ready. It's perfect timing for some sort of success for you. Oh boy, here comes my long guy. Meditation will bring you more answers. trust, and ask for help from others, with be assertive at the bottom. Okay? So hopefully this gave you some answers that you maybe need. If you want to drop whichever answer resonated with your question in the comments down below, again with a feather or an angel wing, I would appreciate that so I can know how this served you, or if you want to share what else might have resonated with you, or just say hi or hello, go ahead and drop that comment for me. I really do appreciate you being here and tuning in, and for all that love and support, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here before it gets a little too noisy, but I really do hope that this serves you well, and I will see you all in our next one. Love you lots. Namaste.